Oh, there's Mary.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our information session on our business development co-op. My name is Nancy Gaskins, and I teach everyday people how to pitch and fund business ideas for profit and for fun. Specifically, we provide a variety of platforms where entrepreneurs can gather, connect, partner, and profit. And our co-op is one of those opportunities. So at this time, I'd like to go around the room and allow you to introduce yourself so folks will know who you are and what your business is. Kay, we'll start with you.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Kay Lehman. My business is Healthy Day, Healthy Life, and I help people with their cellular health. We have various different microbiomes in our system. The one we're most familiar with is the gut, but there's also a microbiome for your hair, your skin, your mouth, and some other areas. And I help people improve their microbiome systems in the area that they're having the most trouble with.
Thank you, Claudio.
Morning, everyone. I'm Claudio. I'm with Cash FX, and what I do is I help entrepreneurs that would like to diversify their passive streams of income by getting one and creating one for them that's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Basically, what I do is rather than the banks using our money and going to the foreign exchange market and making billions of dollars in profits, Cash FX does that on your behalf. You get the profits. You get to enjoy all that great money that the banks should be making. So if you'd like more information, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you, Elisa.
Great day, everybody. I'm Elisa Rowland, and I'm your image and skincare professional. I help women look especially great and confident so that when they're on Zoom or doing any other kind of branding online, they're at their very, very best. And so a great referral for me is someone who is looking to up their game and have better branding. Thanks.
Thank you. Bruce Barnes.
Hi, my name is Bruce Barnes, and my business is Actualize Your Full Potential. I'm a wellness and mindset expert. I empower heart-centered people who want to feel more fulfilled and are ready to make the changes required to move towards their ideal life by using my courses and coaching programs that help you to actualize your full potential. So I'm also able to help you with a lot of just stress management as well. And while overcoming some health challenges myself and almost dying several times, in addition to quality wellness products, I discovered how important it is to have a positive mindset. So it's time to reset your mindset. Let's get started.
Thank you, Balbir.
Hello, everyone. My name is Balbir Pabila with Legal Shield, where we protect you, your family, as well as your business against high legal fees, as well as identity theft monitoring, consultation, and restoration should you need it. With Legal Shield, you live more and worry less. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Nancy. Hi, I'm Jeff Berger, founder of Abundance and Optimum Wellness, physically, mentally, and financially. And as a certified health and integrative wellness coach, I help stressed out entrepreneurs or show stressed out entrepreneurs how to increase mental fitness with holistic coaching for overall heightened well-being. I'm aligned with the first and only holistic mental wellness company that's actually focusing on the microbiome, which is the gut-brain heart access health, with science-backed, clinical trialed, and plant-based protocols. I'm a living testimonial. I took control, lost 60 pounds, reversed my type 2 diabetes, came off of 5 medications, have more energy, sleep like a baby, stress and anxiety to a minimum, and I feel like I'm in my 30s, and I'm 66 years old. So I'm here to help people and teach people about the microbiome, gut health, and how it is important to your overall physical and mental well-being. Thank you.
Mary.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mary Long. I'm an engineer and I'm now a med student in integrative medicine department. And so I'm here looking for other yoga teachers who'd like to connect with me. I'm also seeking studio owners. I teach mathematics and I teach yoga, and I'm putting the two together. And so I'm looking for those who will come join me. So either if I can come teach a class in y'all studio space, or you want somebody who needs some help to work through a particular issue, I'm looking to expand my yoga teaching practice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Helen?
Hey there, everyone. I am Helen Harwood Snell, and I help entrepreneurs create attraction marketing that really converts to sales. And that's through the use of storytelling for business and through communication AI. So I accomplish that in a couple of ways. I do done for you services, including biographies, web content, email campaigns, and blogging. But I also teach. So if you are a do-it-yourselfer, I have webinars and workshops, and I can teach you about the value of storytelling in your business as well.
Thank you. Michelle?
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm on my laptop and it's so hard to use that thing there. Sorry. So I'm not a technical engineer, but I am definitely, today I'm coming to you with the fact that I like to help people reduce their overwhelm, and that could come in many forms. So I am what's referred to as an age reversal specialist, and I have been focusing a lot on the home-based business ecosystem and how we can optimize the time that we're spending there and be able to mentally and physically strengthen ourselves while keeping our whole vitality and energy up high.
Gary?
Hi, my name is Gary Sosmore. I'm a career ownership coach. I work with people who are looking for a new career, no matter what the reason for that is. And I try to get them as much help in the form of information and help them make highly informed choices rather than emotional choices.
All right. Jessica Koch?
Hey, you know the registration says 1:30 Eastern.
I was just told that.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
Go ahead.
that's not right. It's
Okay,
not.
we're recording, Jess. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I am Jessica Koch with Jessica Koch Consulting. I provide sales and marketing consulting and LinkedIn and social media training, but most importantly, I provide those virtual assistant membership team to do all the millions of micro tasks that you need to do for both your sales and your social media posting process.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do another screenshot. I think Mary's got her screen up now. So if everybody look to the camera, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the reason that we are all here today is to learn more about the co-op, right? And this has evolved over time. And I'm very excited to be able to come and bring this to you and kind of fill you in on exactly what is going on. So if you are here today, we're going to learn membership. Is it right for you? Some of you are already in the co-op, and so we need to give you some updates. Some of you are not. Some of you are on the fence. Some of you are just wanting to learn a little bit more about what it is that we've got going on. So first of all, the primary reason behind this is to help everyday people build multiple streams of income, and that is passive income. The background on this is all throughout my life, I had all these great $1 million ideas, but I didn't have a way to get the funding. And so it was very disheartening to see my ideas snagged by somebody else, or me not to be able to do it simply because I didn't have any money. And thanks to the internet and all of this virtual reality stuff that we've got going on here, we can help people with that. Fast forward a little bit, and I realized as we're building this referral partnership network that many of you have multiple businesses that you're trying to work on. And the reason that you do that is because you're understanding the benefit of having multiple streams of income. But the problem that I'm witnessing is that you're being stretched in a million different directions and you can't focus really clearly on your main bread and butter. You need a cash cow business to fund everything else, but you also need ways to basically build an empire of cash machines. So this was my reasoning to come up with this co-op. It needed to be affordable where everyday people could do it. And kind of the magic number has always been $30 a month. Well, I wanted it to be less than that in the beginning so that we can have a lot more people participating, get their feet wet and understand what's going on. So what we did was we set this up as the first one is $30 per quarter. So there's 3 options, $30, $50, and $100 per quarter based on your budget. So again, we wanted it to be affordable. Who is the target audience? The target audience, you do not have to be an entrepreneur. Some of you out there are saying, I just want some additional streams of income. We get that. The other thing, passive or active. You can be as active in this process as possible. We need help. We need brainstorming. We need ideas. And so some of you are really great at that. Some of you are entrepreneurial minded. Some of you are not. And so that's okay. By joining our co-op, you can be as active or passive as you want to be. Who's this perfect for? Anybody who wants to build an empire of cash machines, multiple streams of income, everyday people, anybody basically that you know around you. However, think about this, probably somebody that has a little bit more entrepreneurial bent than others, because as we all know, owning and operating a business comes with a little bit of risk. And so the reason for this co-op is to minimize the risk. What would we be doing? How would we be minimizing this risk? Well, for one, we put our resources together instead of us individually bearing 100% of that risk. Number 2, the time and effort and manpower that goes into preventing us from making a big mistake, because in this group, we're a group of global entrepreneurs from all over the world. We've all have different experiences, backgrounds and education levels. And so this is very important and can be very powerful for leverage to help make sure that we stay on the right track and we're doing all the right things. And also it gives us access to business opportunities that we might not have otherwise. Some of you are members of our referral partnership network. From 2021 on, we're going to have 3 options. You can be a member of the referral partnership, you can be a member of the co-op, or you can be a member of both. Okay, so from this point forward, a lot of you got in when you were grandfathered in. This was an add-on benefit that you were able to participate in. So today we're going to go over the background. What's a co-op? How does it work? How you can benefit, eligible projects and ideas. We're going to, at the end, go over some frequently asked questions, how to get started, what's next. And then at the end, we're going to allow you to send me questions. So here we go. Those of you who are on this call right now live with me understand that there can never be any guarantees of income expressed or implied. There's always going to be some type of risk involved. We do our best to minimize that risk, but anybody that comes in needs to understand that it's against the law to say otherwise. No matter what, if anybody ever tells you there's no risk associated with anything, you better run, because it's just not true. And it's illegal to do so. Y'all like my little Tom Cruise there? Isn't he cute? All right, what's a co-op for our intent and purposes? We are a group of people that gather for the express purpose of funding, launching, and managing small businesses. We're an affordable Earn as You Learn academy for everyday peoples to learn how to build this income without any of the hassles of red tape, regulations, or restrictions. Now you can think of this, even though legally we are not touted as an investment club, but in your mind, you might be thinking, well, it sounds like an investment club. Yes, it is, but it's without all the red tape regulations and all of that stuff. One of the things that you'll find is the way that we provide income to our co-op members is through revenue sharing royalties. Okay, every time a dollar is made, 85% of that is going to go back to the co-op members. So it's an earn as you learn opportunity. So as we make money, everybody gets to participate in that. We cooperate as a team to minimize risk. As I said before, you can be active or passive, whatever your time and budget allows. You don't have to have any experience credit. There's no income restrictions. Anybody that has $10 a month, $30 at least every 90 days can participate. Our goal here is to build an empire of cash machines that provide a steady stream of passive income into perpetuity. So it's going to start out a little bit slow because we're going to have one business, two businesses, three. And then, you know, as those start making money, those are individual income streams. Every month, every quarter, we're going to be adding new businesses to our co-op, new projects that's going to be adding more income streams. So again, this is not a get rich quick program. It doesn't come without risk, but over time, I really think that this is going to be a huge moneymaker for all of those that are involved. And it gives everyday people the opportunity to get involved in this and get their feet wet. So how does it work? We talked about this. Every 90 days, you'll contribute $30, $50, or $100 for the purpose of launching these small business development projects. Basically, we are sponsoring projects. We're putting them out there. We're advertising. We're using social media plus our referral partnership networks to advertise these businesses or projects or whatever it is that we're doing. And then the money comes into one central location, and then we split it. 85% goes to the co-op. And let me tell you how that's going to be split. As a thank you for all of you who got in early, which there's quite a few of you, and some of you may not know, but when I say you're getting in at an early bird price, you truly are. Because just like our membership, we went up a couple of different times, and it's still a good deal. But if you get in early, it's an even better deal. So to thank you for that, the 85% revenue sharing, for example, we earn $1, 85% is going to come to us in form of a royalty. 5% off the top is going to be distributed only for the founders, those of you who got in on 2020. Okay, so 5% off the top goes to you, and that is distributed equitably among you based on your level, whether you were $30, $50, or $100 person membership. The next is the 80%. The 80% then gets distributed to all members, including the founders. So basically, you get to double dip if you are a founding member. The objective, obviously, is that the amount of co-op funding that we receive and use to promote and manage all of these projects is going to provide a steady stream of cash that is more than the amount that we put in, right? We're all business people here. The goal is to make money, not lose money. Again, there can be no guarantees, but for the most part, just want to let you know that is the objective. So what type of projects are eligible? We have already done several, and so I want to go over those. We have cooperative projects. These can be optional, okay? Not everybody may want to participate in these. So this might be something like we had our website. Our website was something that I felt like could benefit our whole referral partnership network. So I came to you and I said, listen, here, I got this deal. I've been able to negotiate this really great price on this website that I think would be great for our members. And so overwhelmingly, you said, yes, let's do it. So we put money together as a co-op, as a cooperative project, and we bought that website that we now own, which is called meetmyreferralpartners.com. So we can do some things like that, not necessarily a moneymaker per se right off the bat, but these are projects that would benefit us as a group. Events, virtual marketplaces, we'll go into those a little bit later on. We did a couple of those. Those will be under our co-op umbrella. Publications, we had talked and started working on, but have not yet done it. This virtual marketplace mastery, you know, books and magazines, I want us to do that. I want us to become a publication, a publisher, and can help people launch their books and promote their books. And we also have that Meet the Author event that's coming up. Next, world-class training programs. Some of you have some really great programs that could be, thousands of dollars that you would like to learn from, but you may not have those thousands of dollars. One such that I want us to do is Dave Ramsey's Entree Leadership Program. It is truly spectacular. And so what I would like for us to do is co-op the cost of that. And, I'll go to that training and then we'll bring that back, and on the side, have the training and bring it all back to you, everything that we learned. This way we could have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of training, and it wouldn't cost you that. It would only cost us basically the membership into the co-op to be able to bring these training programs and resources back to you. So there might be a platform. On Friday, we discussed the Speakers Bureau and teaching people how to become better speakers. Well, this is my logo that I had created a couple of years ago. And last year, right before the pandemic, I was ready to launch a space in our local mall. And I had negotiated a really great thing. And we was going to have those videotape. People could do CDs. I already had somebody who was going to do all those things. But the pandemic stopped it. And I'm really, really grateful for that, because this is perfect for this group, to do virtually. So now not only would it be regional for me, but we can do something very similar with our group for anybody who's interested, have our own speakers bureau globally, worldwide, where people can tap into. I don't know if you've looked recently, but for those of you who are coaches, speakers, trainers, and all of that, to get into some of these speakers bureaus that are high caliber, you have to have certain amount of experience, education, and paid performance. Well, guess what our group could be? We could be that stepping stone. We could help you do all of that and qualify for some of those other things. So that's just an idea on how we might work together. Another thing is like Kajabi and ClickFunnels. Some of us did the 30-day ClickFunnels campaign. And that's kind of pricey. It could be $97 all the way up to a couple of $1,000s a month. But there is one in particular that's $297 a month. And you can have unlimited funnels, unlimited pages, and all of this different stuff. Well, there's several of us on here that could benefit for that. So how about the ones that are interested? We get together, cooperate, and pool our resources each month, and we can have a world-class site built for a fraction of the cost, and everybody can have their own funnels and products and services and all of that stuff in there. And eventually we could have that as a paid membership subscription. Just an idea that we've been tossing around, but those are giving you some ideas of what type of cooperative projects that wouldn't necessarily be providing multiple streams of income, but it would benefit our members. So this is one way that we can cooperate. Now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes. We really understood the value of virtual marketplaces and how much money could be available if we did this right. We wanted to figure out where our niche market could be that we could make the most money. And since so many of you are in direct sales and multi-level marketing companies and business opportunity space, we thought this would be a great avenue for us. So the goal is every 90 days that we host and promote a home-based business job fair, and we invite people from all over the world to come into our virtual marketplace. They will pay for a ticket. So let's just say $5 a ticket to get in, and we will have exclusive vendor slots available, only one rep per company. Several of you took advantage of that, and I believe right now we have 27 companies represented that's already signed up for their exclusive vendor slot for this job fair. And so anybody that comes in, you can, a lot of events, you're not allowed to talk about your business opportunity. Well, we're promoting this as such. So not only do you want to sell your products and services and promote those, but this is a time to help you build your business. So we plan on this being a quarterly thing, and this would be a moneymaker. This first one, we've got April 24th will be our Author Universe Meet the Author event, and May 15th will be our home-based business opportunity slot. And what's cool about this is I've got with Blaney, we have honed in, these are our dates. So we will start getting the graphics and all of that out to you for you to start promoting for us. So this will be a co-op event, which means 85% of the revenue generated will go back to members. So this is a moneymaker. Right now, this one will be limited to 75 vendor slots for both of these events. The author one is anybody who is an aspiring, emerging, or seasoned entrepreneur. You will get to have a table. You will get to promote yourself, sell your books. We'll have some guest speakers come in, and we will be promoting this to a worldwide audience so they can come in and meet and sit down with you at the table and buy your books and learn more about you. So this is a way for you to increase your visibility. Also, I've got with Ellie, and she will be doing a little talk on trying, for those of you who may have the dream inside your heart to write and publish a book. And so this will also help us feed our event every 90 days. Again, these are two really strong contenders that I think we can make a lot of money if it's done correctly. Okay. So those are virtual marketplaces, and there will be more. There will be some networking and some different things, but these are going to be our two primary ones that we want to be known for. Next, direct sales. Oh my goodness. This is where I was talking about, so many of you have your fingers in, you know, a couple of different pies. Well, what if we had a one-stop shop business directory and we did nothing but drive traffic to this site, and then all of us that's in our referral partnership network, every time that somebody asks us about a product, you know, you want a pampered chef this, or you wanted some Mary Kay makeup or whatever, you send them to our directory and our people, and then the co-op would get a piece of that action. Okay. Now here's the way that I have figured out that we can do this. Two different things, because I made a mistake when I set this up originally and I didn't realize it till later. When you're small and there's a small group of people, we trust one another. But as we grow this thing, there are thousands of business opportunities out there, and we cannot rely on them to give the co-op their piece of the pie unless there was some way specifically set up for that affiliate income to pass through. Most companies are not set up like that. They're set up internally for their own. So we can do one of two things. One, if somebody wanted to be the exclusive for this, now we're not talking about the home-based business job fair. We're talking about, well, we are out here consistently promoting this website or this program to send traffic here. They could pay a fee, an annual fee, which then would give the co-op money, and or we sign up the co-op as a rep. That would be a fully transparent way for, I can show them what the money is so everybody would feel comfortable, and you know, we could grow it. So basically the co-op could be a rep for 100 direct sales companies, and everybody that's in the co-op, even though you might be for another company, you're still getting your own money over here, but you also could get a piece of the action for 100 other companies without having to work that business. Does that make sense to everybody? This means yes. All right. Next, affiliate program. We can promote our members, their programs, and then the co-op receives a commission, or we can promote outside vendors, their products and services, and receive a commission. And we can also set up our own affiliate program so that we can have thousands of little affiliates all over the world promoting our products and services, including our co-op membership and all of those things. Now, the benefit of that is the more people we have involved in the co-op, the more money we have to invest, the more businesses that we can bring under the co-op umbrella, which means the more multiple streams of income that we can have for our co-op. So this is another arm. Next, back in 2009, I started doing this with real estate, and that was one of my first books that I published, Dollar a Day Real Estate. And I had to spend a lot of time talking to lawyers and different things to figure out legally how we could set this thing up without it being an investment, without all the regulations and all of those things. So what became of that is we figured out that we could provide grants for startups, real estate, or whatever it is. And then they would pay us a revenue sharing royalty out of every single dollar that was generated. And this has been on my heart for a very long time, simply because I've been an entrepreneur since childhood. So eventually we can have our own fund, and we can, allow people who have really great business ideas to come inside and access our funding, and we can make money off of that. So that's what the grants for startups is. The opportunities for this quarter, we're going to have some upcoming Zoom sessions specifically to discuss. One of the most exciting areas right now is the cryptocurrency space. There's several companies that we're looking at that I want to get involved with, or I already am involved with, that I want to share with you. So crypto is definitely on our list for this quarter. And our quarters, I don't know if you saw that or not, but we're only going to have 3 quarters this year: March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and we'll take off Christmas for December. Here's another opportunity that I'm looking at that I'm very excited about. And specifically, we're looking for businesses that are in pre-launch, soft launch, or early adoption phase, because that's where, now granted, there's more risk also involved, especially with one who doesn't have track record or anything like that. Excuse me. But there's lots of room for growth and lots of room to make a whole lot of money. This particular platform called OnPassive specifically is going to help entrepreneurs, because for one time, you're going to have anything and everything that you need to operate your business under one umbrella. If you'll just look at this right here, this is the ecosystem of the products and services that they're going to have. And it's going to be that one-click sign-on, meaning right now, you probably have to go into a couple of different programs and platforms to get all the things that you need to do to handle your business, right? I do. I have to log into Calendly, then I have to do into here, then I have to go into Zoom, all of these things. They're saying that everything is going to be under one umbrella. And right now we can become a founder, and this thing is huge already. They've already have almost 1 million founders already in for $97. Now I went ahead and jumped on it because the price is going to go up to like 145, and then it's going to go on up. But an opportunity to be a founder of some groundbreaking technology right here, I think, is going to be key. Why? Because we are entrepreneurs and we need this service ourselves. So why not be, basically an affiliate or whatever, and promote this not only to our members, to every entrepreneur out there. So this is one that I'm looking at, and I've already signed up, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on. Now we're going to go into some questions that you probably have. We talked about what types of projects are eligible, but I want to be a little bit more specific. Online, offline, for-profit, as well as nonprofit. Okay. Affiliate-based programs. Basically, I am open for whatever, except for anything that would not be moral, ethical, or that would go against my Christian background principles. So I want to be very, very clear on that. Okay. So if you have an idea that you would like to bring before the co-op, bring it on. I'm open, because we're about making money. What is the royalty reward percentage and how is it calculated? We already talked about this. 85% of any income generated by our co-op activities will be split equitably among all those participating. Now, if your dues aren't paid, guess what? You're not going to get paid your money that quarter. There's not going to be no pass and go, no excuses, any of that stuff, because if you're not caught up, you haven't helped us. Some of these will have ongoing fees. You might have a minimum, especially in the direct sales arena. You might have a minimum purchase that we have to purchase each month in order to stay eligible to qualify for our commissions. So I want to make sure we got enough money available for that. For example, if the co-op generated $1,000 cash for the month, $850 would be split among the members. That's $1,000 times 85%. Folks, I'm not going to do any funny math. None of that. Is just going to be straight up, straight down where everybody can understand it. You just multiply whatever revenue we bring in times 85%, and then we're going to split it among the members. Again, 5% will first go to the founders. The remaining 80% will go to founders and all members included. When and how the royalty rewards are going to be paid. Some affiliate programs pay monthly, some pay quarterly. So every project might be a little bit different. Also, if you have sales, if you don't have sales. But the bottom line is that month, you'll be able to look at our account, and I'll be very transparent and open it up and show everybody and send it out to you. Whatever money we make that month, 85% of that will be distributed back to the co-op. Now, one thing that we have not figured out yet and discussed, which we will, is how we want to distribute that income and how often, and there needs to be like a minimum threshold. Number one, if we send it out to you PayPal's going to get their money, right? So you're not going to get all of it. So we need to find a very affordable option to distribute to a lot of people. So if you have that, send that over to me. If you've got ideas on how we can do that, send that over to me, because I'm wide open right now to try and figure that out. And how often, again, once we figure out a minimum threshold, say $20, then if we have enough for everybody to get $20 that month, then obviously we will distribute that out. The co-op membership for this year, right now, these are for new members coming in. Early bird for the month of February, because our quarter starts March 1. So we've got to get the money in so that I know how much we have to work with. And that will be $125 per year. If you're already a co-op member, you don't have to worry about that. You've already paid your dues and you got in at a cheap price. Yes, but it's going to go up to $365 per year. So if they don't get in February, they're going to miss out and they're going to have to pay a lot bigger fee. The other thing is I want to get this where we only have our membership drive once a year. We don't need to be trying to solicit members all year long. We want to know how much money we have to work with so that we can get our group together and plan and know, so that I know how much money I have to invest every quarter into these businesses, and we can decide and determine a year out what we want to be involved in. Does that make sense? How do you pay your dues? No later. Now this is different because we are already past the 5th, but from this point forward, we need the dues paid no later than the 5th of the month prior to the new quarter. So our new quarter, which is the first quarter of our year in 2021, is March 1st. So technically, how this will work from this point forward is I would like for everybody to have paid their dues by February the 5th, which is the month prior. That way I've got the rest of the month. Okay, we're starting out. It's going to be a little slow, but from this point forward, we'll be okay. A member, again, that's not current on your dues will be ineligible for any royalty rewards. The budget is going to be based on how much money we have available in the co-op. And if I know how many members and I know how much money we've got coming in, meaning how many 30s, how many 50s, how many 100, we can get together as a group. And then I know, okay, we cannot possibly do that project that's going to cost $1,500 until 3 months down the road. So late fees, I do not want to turn into, this is kind of sounding negative, and I'm not meaning to do that. I just want to set the expectations up front so that everybody can understand where I'm coming from. I don't want to be a collection agency. I don't want to have to send you an email dunning you saying, oh my gosh, you need to hurry up and send me that. I don't want to do any of that. I just want this to be like an autopilot thing where you know that every 90 days you need to pay your dues if you want to be part of the program. There's not going to be any refunds or any of that stuff because the money is spent, because we're investing it in these businesses up front. So I'm not keeping this money. The co-op's not keeping this money. It's here to make more money with. Okay. Most people are very busy. They've got limited resources and know-how, and we want to help them create a better future. Even though the pandemic was very awful on so many people, it caused a lot of us to have to pivot to do things differently, but it also opened up a lot of opportunities. And you know what? People are looking for opportunity. So this is a great time They're looking for additional streams of income. If you don't believe me, go back and kind of look through for the past year when that pandemic first hit, when they couldn't go to work. After 1 or 2 weeks, people were freaking out. Why was they freaking out? Because they had no emergency funds set up. They realized that all of their livelihood depended on their job. So some of them became entrepreneurs overnight without even meaning to or wanting to. So the co-op gives them an opportunity where they don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur, but they've got a few bucks and they understand the value of building multiple streams of income. And we want to be that go-to source for them. So what's next? Join the co-op if you've not done it already. Invite others to join. Pay your dues for this quarter, which is $30, $50, or $100, and then attend our Zoom sessions or listen on demand at your convenience. And I do realize not everybody can meet those, and that's why we're recording them so that you can still at your leisure get an opportunity to participate. All right. Trying to work on this. So do we have, maybe, can't seem to get my screen going. Do we have any questions?
You want to stop the recording now, or?
Well, I am attempting to find my screen that's going to allow me to do that. This is just the weird, I'm having a lot of, I don't know if it's because of this new thing that I've done or what, but I cannot find.
Probably be easier if you stop the share screen, Nancy.
That's what I can't find.
At the top of your screen probably is where the little bitty thing that says stop sharing.
Well, normally it is, but what I've got going on now is it is only showing y'all's picture and nothing else for me. It's the crazy, I'm telling you, today has been a rather odd.
Nancy, are you on a PC or a Mac?
I'm on a PC.
Do Alt Tab and it'll bring up your screen, the windows. And you should be able to find Zoom meeting.
Is the
Wow.
I think it has something to do with this thing that's running in my background. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's see.
Well, I think I might be able to.
I got it. I got it.